In the quaint town of Ashworth, nestled between mist-laden forests and forgotten memories, there was a tale whispered only in the dead of night. A tale of love, obsession, and something far darker lurking beneath the surface. This is the story of Shiori's love. Shiori was a girl unlike any other, quiet and unassuming, with a peculiar habit that set her apart. She collected bookmarks, not just any bookmarks, but ones left behind in abandoned books she'd find in the ruined Ashworth library, closed for decades, after a series of unexplained disappearances. Each bookmark was a fragment of a story, a shot of a past life, and Shiori believed those lost stories held power over time, memory, and perhaps fate itself. One rainy evening, Shiori discovered a fragile, yellowed bookmark tucked deep within an ancient volume she'd never seen before. It was unlike any other. Black as night, edged with a faint, shimmering symbol. Curious, she tucked it into her favorite book and slid it between the pages. That night, as the clock struck midnight, Shiori's world shifted. She dreamt of a boy, pale, with eyes that seemed to absorb the very darkness around him. He whispered her name in a voice that was both tender and terrifying. When Shiori awoke, the bookmark was gone, but a single word, scrawled in blood-red ink, rose from the page. Remember, obsessed, Shiori began to hunt for the boy in her dreams, retracing her steps to the library's ruins. Each visit revealed more bookmarks darker and more twisted than the last, each one a key unlocking a new memory. Not hers, but someone else's. Memories of lives ended in heartbreak and horror, all tied together by a name whispered through time, Kazuki. The townsfolk wonder. They say the Ashworth library was cursed, a liminal space where the living and the dead brush shoulders. They spoke of the midnight curator, a shadowy figure who collected souls like Shiori collected bookmark. But Shiori was unstoppable. Her curiosity had blossomed into something dangerous, something that demanded answers. One night, under a blood moon, Shiori returned to the ruins with the latest bookmark clenched in her hand. She called out to Kazuki, hoping to find the boy from her dreams. The air grew colder, shadows lengthened, and from the darkness, a figure emerged, not quite human, not quite remembered. "I have waited," he said, voice dripping with sorrow and rage, "for the one who holds my story, the one who can finish what I started." Shiori's heart pounded, her voice trembling. What do you want from me?" "To love," Kazuki whispered, "but not as you know it. To love beyond life, beyond death. To bind our stories together so that neither fades away." Shiori realized then the terrible truth. The bookmarks were not mere remnants of stories, but anchors. Traps set by Kazuki to pull her into his eternal nightmare. A labyrinth where love and despair were twisted into one. Desperation gripped her as the ruins around her breathed, walls closing in with every heartbeat. "I won't be a prisoner," she declared, but Kazuki's smile was chilling. "You've already agreed. With every bookmark you've pinned, your story and mine are entwined forever." In that chilling moment, the last bookmark slid from her fingers, fluttering to the ground like a dying butterfly. Ashworth's ancient curse had claimed another soul, and somewhere in the distance, forgotten pages whispered that eerie lament. So next time you find an old, dusty book with a bookmark tucked inside, because sometimes love binds more than hearts, it binds the damned. And if you're not careful, it will pull you into a story from which you can never escape. This has been the tale of Shiori's love, reminding us all that some stories are never meant to be unfinished, and some loves are far too horror-stricken to survive the night.